Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Goff. Breaks into the open. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to...
Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, You give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. White wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. On target to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's got it inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Rides to back and leaves it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
He can't throw. He just can't throw, dog. And it's like no pressure. Like, what is it? Why can't my quarterback throw, dog?
He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the slot. down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
It was there, too. I didn't see it.
Between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Goff. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the run, it's Murray. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to the running game. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. White going to attack through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Good shit, big fella.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Temple. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly
Bruh! Oh my God. See, dog, this is horrible, man. This is bad, bad, bad.
Because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Using his legs, Hitchcock. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week
he dropped it.
On the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, and they have to get to work on this drive. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But That could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake.
Let's go, Lorenzo.
Get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the
ball,
fake.
dude.
He had no shot.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man on the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for a crease to the left. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes
This nigga's so gay running the goal line offense. Like,
that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, this guy's a weapon.
Fuck
throwing
outta
it
here,
and
dude.
running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better, though.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down.
bro, get the fuck out of here, man.
But he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.